I wanna take one to the restroom. So close, I'm smelling like your perfume. If you're a bad girl, get me back.
Yeah. What's happening, family? Welcome to the show. You're listening to the Midweek Flow here at WNOV 860 AM, 106.5 FM. It is Michelle Bryant. Messed all of that up. Like, literally deer in headlights. Because I was being silly in my head when you was like, we ready to go. You ready? 3, 2. And I was on some nonsense. So, yeah, sorry about the way the show opened up. Let me say what's happening to the bros. What up, Carvey P? How you doing, back?
I'm still on track.
That's my man. That sounds good. That sounds good. What's up, Streetcar? What's happening? How you doing, family?
Well, all my peoples out there in radio land.
Just can't say hello, can
No,
you?
man, it takes a lot for me. We gotta go through 2
just
weeks.
Can't say what's up.
4 scores in about 3 years ago.
Just can't say I'm good. It's too much. It's too much.
What happened is I experienced a great experience.
Okay.
And what happened was I witnessed the birth of a baby dolphin.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. A baby dolphin.
Was this like in America or
as dolphin came out with Timberland boots on and a Miami Dolphin hat.
See, and this is why don't nobody say nothing to you. This is why people just come in and just nod and just keep it moving, just what's up, bro?
You know, sometimes they call me to play music for the birth of baby seals and dolphins.
Hey.
Sometimes. It ain't what you expect.
It ain't what you expect. It ain't what it seems.
You know what?
Never what it seems.
Carvey, do not add to
you.
this nonsense that your colleague got going on right
what
now.
It seems.
It's people sitting at their desk like, what the hell is Jermaine?
Baby dolphins and seals, man. I get calls.
You know, I normally try to be with Jermaine. I don't know what he doing right now.
I'm trying to tell you.
No.
It's something about witnessing baby dolphins and seals.
Dude, how did this come up, bro? How did this come up?
I don't know. Some way, somehow, my spirit was pricked with baby dolphin juice.
Really?
With dolphin juice?
Yeah, dolphin juice.
You know what? I'm just not gonna do it with y'all today. I'm just not. Y'all not. I already been through this one time today. It wasn't even. I wasn't even supposed to be in the room, but it was Keith's show, and it was a whole rabbit hole on religion. I like Keith. What did you originally come in to talk about today? He was like Syria, but I think it's a whole show almost. Yeah. I'm not doing it with y'all today. Well, you know, I'm gonna stop saying hi to y'all. I really am.
I'm gonna stop speaking. Oh man, that's terrible.
You know, usually Carvey is safe, but depending on how you feeling, you know, it can because yesterday when he was singing, which
one monkey don't stop no show. You gonna leave? Go ahead and leave, baby. Yeah,
I needed to stop. I do. I don't know how I got blessed with both of y'all.
Yeah.
But it's a lot.
But I heard from a song back in the day that 2 was the loneliest number. So you got 2 of them.
Did you?
2 is the loneliest number.
Was it like on Sesame Street?
No, that was on Will Smith.
Fresh Prince.
And when dude was in jail.
But Will Smith got it from Sesame Street.
No. That's a Tom Jones song.
That's a Tom Jones song.
I think that's Tom Jones.
Let me look it up.
2 is the loneliest number.
2 is the loneliest.
It's not making sense to me.
That means
Okay, so 2 is the loneliest number, song by Bobby Rydell.
Yeah.
And how does this go?
2 is the loneliest number. Just plug it in. Oh yeah, that's it. That's the joint. I'm telling you. That's my joint.
This is your,
my joint.
this is your joint.
Yeah.
When two eyes don't see what they used to see.
When is the right time to listen to it?
Oh. So whenever you down and out and you feeling like you number 2 on her list, and you ain't number 1.
Yeah, Carvey, that's exactly what that means.
That's what that means.
Like, you the number 2 dude.
That's why you two.
Yes.
Yeah.
As I always say, when you the side piece, like when these important days come,
Yeah.
Christmas, sweetest day, Valentine's Day, you get your gift the next day.
So instead of you celebrating with her on Christmas, you celebrate on the 26th. Valentine's Day, instead of celebrating on the 14th, you celebrate on the 15th.
Or the
Sweetest
13th,
Day.
or the 13th.
Right. Sweetest Day is what, the 14th of October?
Something like that.
You celebrate that day after. That's
yeah,
called side
like that's
piece
why I
day.
said that's when you find out you straight up the side
Yeah.
piece.
I
don't care what they give you. I don't care what they give you. They can give you a $10,000 diamond bracelet. You got your mess
the day after.
the day before, or early in the morning when it was irrelevant.
It wasn't even the right day.
Ain't nobody kicking it with you. Ain't nobody having dinner with you.
None of that.
I'm just saying.
Drop offs.
What did you call it?
Drop offs.
That's when you find out that you is number 2.
2 is the
So
lowest.
that's too funny. I forgot about that song. But I swear I thought that maybe Sesame Street did it just like as, because, they be singing stuff.
Yeah.
Ever since Sesame Street did Ice Cube,
Oh,
there it is, Sesame Street.
I know a song that you probably ain't heard.
What?
It's just.
Oh, no, Sesame Street maybe did One Is the Loneliest Number. Okay, go ahead.
Same difference.
Yeah.
Same difference. It's a song that's called 1,000 Horses.
I'm scared. Like,
no, hold on. Hold on. So let me.
I'm going to pull it up. 1,000 Horses.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. 1,000 Horses musical band. Well, one says 1,000 Horses gospel song.
Mm-hmm.
Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Where does song come from?
Well.
Is this it? 1,000 Horses preaching to the choir?
No, hold on. Let me see.
Let me see. What is this one? See, I always get trapped.
What kind of songs is the?
Like messing with him is like messing with Keon. Because they be doing stuff you ain't never heard of before in your life. Let me see. Hold on. Nah. We ain't playing that.
Hold on.
Hold
on. No, that ain't it. That ain't it.
Let's see. Couldn't have been it.
1,000 Horses. You know that one?
I don't know that one.
It takes 1,000 horses
to drag me from God.
It takes 1,000 horses to drag me from God.
Wait. Is this it? Hang on, let me see. Hold on. This is ridiculous. Oh my God. That had to be a TikTok video.
1,000 horses to drag me from God.
Here it is right here. I can't bring it up. I can't get it. Wait.
How was that a song?
Oh, here it is. Hold on.
Yeah, plug it in.
Hang on.
Oh, man.
Okay, let's see. Why I can't get no volume on it?
I got it up.
What makes?
Oh, man. 1,000 Horses. You know that one?
I don't know that one.
It takes 1,000.
Yeah, it looked like it was in a movie. Where in the world did you get that from? Oh my God, that was ridiculous.
So they take. You ever heard 1,000 horses? Take
Yeah.
1,000
You
horses.
saw that on TikTok.
to drag me from God.
Don't do it again. Don't do it again. We got a caller.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
Lord have mercy, Jesus.
hopefully they got some content.
Lord have mercy.
Hey, caller, what's happening? Hello.
Yes. Knock, knock, knock.
Who's there?
Excuse me. Who's there at my door? Excuse me, Miss Bryant. This JT. I came to see Michelle. JT, what you doing at my door? Well, I came to say Merry Christmas to Miss Michelle. JT, get away from my door, JT. Excuse me. Michelle.
It's gonna be that kind of day. It's gonna be that kind of day. JT, what are you doing, man?
He is role playing.
Hey, Michelle.
Yeah, he role playing.
I don't know, too much eggnog. What is you doing, JT?
Actually, Michelle. But by the way, Michelle, good afternoon, everybody.
Oh my
Jermaine.
God.
Yes, sir.
Carby. Hey, man. Hey, gentlemen. Michelle.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Here I go again. Michelle, you know, when Mr. Devo played that recording back in the days, I don't know if you ever could find out who actually did that. But you know that person that came up to the door, the holidays and stuff, he'd knock on the door and stuff like that, and be talking behind the door and stuff like that.
Yes.
Hey, Jermaine.
Yes,
Jermaine,
sir.
that was my trying to be impersonating that, okay?
Ah.
but anyway, Michelle.
Yes.
Here I go. Knock, knock, knock. Who's at my door? Excuse me.
You gonna do it again?
See, Michelle.
You doing it again?
Get away from my door, JT. I said, excuse me.
Why is this happening?
Michelle.
Why is this happening? JT.
Me doing it now.
JT, put that eggnog down. Put it down.
Michelle, come on now. I have way too much fun with the eggnog.
I'm just saying. Put the eggnog down. What is going?
Yeah, something in JT eggnog, man. You got something in that thing, man. And
Tell her about it, Jermaine.
hey, something's in it, man. A little taste. Give
real like that.
a little taste, Doc.
I mean, I can't even get on the air good. Between them and you, JT. Huh?
Well, anyway, Michelle, Bryant.
Yeah.
Hey, Cardi B, that's you.
Yeah, that's me, man. What's up?
All right. Hey, Cardi, you know what I'm trying to say, right?
No.
We're gonna mess with Michelle in a minute. For just a minute. Michelle, can I mess with you for just a minute, dear?
You already have JT twice.
Okay, Michelle, don't get mad with me.
I'm already
When
mad,
I
JT.
went to get you a ham, I went to get you a ham.
JT, don't do the
I
song.
couldn't find no ham.
Don't do Bonquisha,
That's
JT.
Bonquisha?
Yes,
I
Bonquisha.
got 3 cans of spam.
JT, you get off my phone right now. Bye, JT.
Bye. Love
Yeah.
you back. Happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays.
Mr. Michelle's gonna kick me to the curb.
Man,
right?
hang up on JT.
Jay Tizzle. We gotta go.
Dude.
What did he call and say that was important?
No, he was just doing the Bonquisha.
Oh.
But he was doing the Michelle version.
Oh, okay.
And then doing my part in the song.
Oh.
So he was doing your part
And his part.
and his part.
Yes.
So he was role playing both parts.
Yes.
Wow.
Let me go. Oh, they hung up. Man, I feel fortunate. Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna try to salvage what's left of the day. Are you going? Why y'all keep doing that?
Well, tell her she is going to hear me one way or the other.
If you don't turn,
Steps outside, she's going to hear me through the door.
She's gonna hear me through the door.
she's gonna hear me one way or the other. Like it just feels like torture at this point. Oh my God. don't understand. I don't understand. I don't even get to say hello before the foolishness gets started. What is it about coming in the studio at 3:00?
Well, I got ask you something.
It is something about coming in here with us because, one way or another.
Yeah, you and your damn dolphins or seals or whatever you
baby
said.
seals and dolphins.
Let me go to the phone line. If you don't turn that mess off right now, I swear to God, you ain't gonna see Christmas. If you don't turn it off right now, you will not see Christmas.
Hey, Michelle.
Yes.
This is Vernon.
Yeah.
You know what? I called in last week to come to your defense. And I'm calling in today. I'm going to come up there and supervise and bodyguard you.
Please.
They are giving you $200.
I know.
She just told me I ain't going to see Chris.
This is crazy, Vern. It's crazy.
This is crazy. You know what? I came out to my car to clean my car off.
Yes, ma'am.
And I refuse to go in the house because I'm waiting to hear. Because if I have to keep on driving, I'm coming up there to take care of those guys.
Look, I'm gonna take the help because I have lost control. Thank you, sis. Thank you so much.
Come
yes,
on,
ma'am.
pull on up. Come on,
they didn't say pull on up.
Pull on up.
Thank you, sis.
Y'all don't want me to pull up the way I'm looking because you know I'm gonna be serious when I walk through the door.
Hey, listen, Coach already pulled up on Carvey the other day. Coach wasn't playing. Yeah, he pulled
Coach,
up.
We all got out the way too.
He pulled
up. Said, Carvey.
Hey, Carvey, come get this.
So yes, ma'am. I appreciate the support.
You guys, just stay blessed.
Yes, ma'am.
You guys lay off of Michelle, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I promise you, I'm gonna try my best. Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna make sure I lay off Michelle.
All right, dear.
Yes,
all right. Look, she said,
have a blessed day.
Yes, ma'am. You too.
I mean, I guess she said it like that.
She said no, because it's gonna be serious.
Yeah,
if I pull up.
Yeah.
But when Coach Holmes walked up in here, because it was after hours.
Listen here, we was getting ready to go.
We was all everybody had coats on.
We heard that knock. And it sounded like a police.
Yeah, it sounded like a police. And when I looked through the side, I was like, "Oh, this ain't for me."
Hey,
Carvey, and Carvey was already like almost out the door. Carvey had to come back. Like,
listen here, man. I saw this big figure at the door. I looked.
Yeah, Coach pulled right up. I was like,
"Hey,
he'll pull up on you in a heartbeat, man." Yeah. I mean, you looked a little nervous, Carvey.
No, I just said I wasn't expecting that.
Hey, listen here. That's why he said you just never know where I'm at.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm like, because half of the time he be in Madison.
Yeah.
So I'm like, dude, what is you doing in Milwaukee?
This cat pulled up.
But nobody was expecting that. Let me go to the phone line. Hey, caller, what's happening?
Hey, Michelle, how are you doing?
Well, I'm good, sir. How are you?
Hey, what's your drug policy?
No,
you didn't.
I knew he was getting ready to be on it. I knew. As soon as I heard the tone in his voice, I said he about to be on it. I knew it.
Y'all need to be checked out. Y'all need to stay out of Illinois. When I drive past the station, there's smoke in the window.
As soon as he got on the phone, I said he about to start.
That's hilarious.
The holiday cheer has started already.
Yeah, just a little early.
That's hilarious.
JT dropped off eggnog, bro. We good.
I know. I'm gonna come get some of y'all drinking.
Lord have mercy, Jesus.
There's gonna be a line outside y'all door like y'all giving away food.
The cheese line.
All right.
Thank you,
y'all
bro.
have a good holiday.
You too, there, fam.
I
knew his little tone because he was. As soon as I heard the tone, I was like, "Yeah, he about to say something."
No, he didn't.
Let me go to the phone line. Hey, caller, what's happening?
Michelle, you remember Montgomery Ball?
Montgomery Brawl,
where he threw his hat up.
Yes. Do I need to throw a hand up?
Just throw your hat because I'm trying to drive on these slippery streets. and I got somebody telling us when they at your window, knocking at your door. Just let us know if you need our help with that.
Go pull up on
This man telling us, Michelle, open the door.
Yes.
Saying it over and over again.
Yes.
If you need some help, just throw your hat in the sky, and we'll see it.
You know what? I
Like
love it.
Montgomery Brawl.
Yes, ma'am. Look, I'm on it.
Be safe out here, Michelle.
Yes, ma'am. Sister's holding it down. Thank you so much.
That
You be
is
safe on the streets too, baby.
hilarious.
Look, she said, throw your hat up. You gonna keep doing it?
I need you to throw that hat up.
You gonna keep doing it?
That's the bat signal. They finna pull up.
It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna
The
work.
bat signal. They gonna pull
Look,
up.
it's people like I'm turning over to another
We
channel
on our way.
for a more serious commentary. Let me go to the phone line. Hey caller, what's happening?
Be careful. I'm only a few blocks away.
Oh, coach.
I heard
What-
my name called.
What city you in, Coach? Because if you in
I'm in
Madison,
the same
we
city
gonna
with
talk.
you.
We gonna talk slick. Where you at?
I'm a few blocks away from where you are.
I'm gonna have to start doing location drops on Coach,
Right.
Because
Right.
Hey, coach.
you,
Pull up on-
it'll depend on what I say, depending on what city you in.
Young man, I own a home in Milwaukee over 50 years, and I own a home in Madison.
Mm.
Now, hello.
So,
we
coach,
hear you, Coach.
since you got two homes,
when you start opening your mouth calling my name, I'm only a few blocks away.
it's like Candyman standing in the mirror saying,
You
Candyman.
I'm just gonna say,
Right.
Coach, don't you think it's time for you to stop pulling up on people? You don't think so? Because you've been doing this for a long
Hey,
time.
Coach Bob.
Yes, I have.
You don't think it's time to?
I want to pull up at the wrong time.
Hey, Coach is bouty. He's like, hey, say something else.
And,
He get his
and
pinky
when I
up.
was the police, I used to do this all the time.
I'm glad I didn't have no warrants out back
Boy,
then.
nothing to play with. Uh-huh.
Boy, with Coach at your door, you going to jail.
I'm just telling you, man. He's been doing this for a long
Listen here,
time.
man.
Like, okay, Coach.
Adios.
Yes, sir.
Coach will pull up like Pinky. Say something.
I'm telling you, act like he's still in Detroit. Like,
Hey, man.
he just will just be there at the door.
Yeah.
And like you said, he knocked on the door. Like,
Hey, I'm gonna share a fun fact with you guys.
what's the fun fact?
I ain't never said this over there,
But
but I'm scared of Coach.
you should be.
Coach,
Let
Coach
me.
what?
Huh?
What is his name?
Coach, that's all you need to know.
Everybody know him as Coach. He
Yeah, you
coached track, and he did 2 sports, I think,
Coach
at King.
Yeah.
Because my son was with him over at King.
Hey, I got so much.
Yeah, and his
respect.
wife was the track coach.
I got so much respect. I don't even say the last name.
Yeah, and
Coach.
he ain't playing. He ain't playing.
Coach.
What you need me to do, Coach?
Yes, sir, Coach.
And I'm talking about big cats came in up under him.
Hey,
Man, snatch you up. My son
Coach
them
make you
all be
fall in
like,
line.
nah, he ain't the one. You like, it's cats you play with, he ain't the one you play with.
listen. After he put me in line about MPS, Coach, whatever. If you need some orange juice in the middle of the night, I'm going to get it for you.
he ain't the one to play with.
Coach ain't playing.
Let me take a break. Hopefully, I will be able to have a conversation when I come back. But I do know I got the sisters holding me down. So thank you to the ladies that checked in on me. But we're gonna get through it. Michelle Bryant, the Midweek Flow. We'll be right back, y'all.
The holidays, and holiday trips, and holiday toys, and holiday bonding. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
Find your red tag. Get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups. Plus, get $3,750 total value on this Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
The passing of a loved one is emotional enough without adding the stress of funeral arrangements. By pre-planning, you receive the desires of your heart while taking away the burden from your family. It also saves you money, providing the dignity and respect your memory deserves. And there are times when life ends unexpectedly. Please know that the New Pitts Mortuary is here to lend a helping, caring hand anytime, day or night. We are the New Pitts Mortuary.
We have cleared the studio of eggnog, and for at least 5 minutes. I gotta talk about story that broke today. When I say breaks my heart. But this is it's an education. It's a prime moment. That saying, don't dip your pen in the company ink. That saying, keep it business, keep it 100. For anybody that listens to this show, y'all know I love Fanni Willis. When Fanni came for Donald Trump, of all of the cases that had been presented at that point, she had one of the coldest, tightest cases. Fanni was getting folks to start taking plea deals and was flipping and dropping like flies. Do you hear me? And when she would come to the mic, because she ain't Tish. And I'm going to just tell you, because I was reading something today. Somebody was talking about, certain women, you don't have to tell nobody you strong. You don't have to tell nobody you this. You don't have to tell nobody you that. And I had to laugh. I said, hey, different strokes for different folks. Because some folks going to tell you straight up, I'm not the one. That's Tish James, the Attorney General in New York. Not the one. You don't want this smoke. And when she says it, she means it. Kim Fox in Chicago, not the one. Don't start none, won't be none. And if nobody has told you, let me school you, because I don't want no misunderstandings. I don't want you to be surprised when I smack you back. Like, that's these sisters. I don't have no problem with them kind of sisters. I believe it's a time and a place for every type of personality. Fanni Willis was very different. Fanni came to the mic. She said what she needed to say. She kept it strictly to the case. It wasn't no slickness. It wasn't no shade. These are the facts. And she walked away from the mic. And, I was like, and I love that too. I'm impressed by that too. Because I'm like, dang, Fanni. She just smacked him with all of the evidence. This the process. And I'm about to walk the floor on your head with the process. Loved her. So today is a difficult day for me. I know for Fanni and many other folks that support this sister. By now, you may have heard that an appeals court in the state of Georgia has ruled that Fulton County District Attorney Fanni Willis should be disqualified from prosecuting the election interference case against Donald Trump that she had brought. It was a 2-1 ruling, and this is a reversal of a lower court's decision that she could stay on the case. Trump's attorneys appealed it, and Fanni could appeal it too. She could take it to the Georgia State Supreme Court. Now, I think they have a much more conservative leaning court. Don't know if she'll be able to get no support there. But in a 2-1 ruling this afternoon or earlier this morning, midday, the court found that the romantic relationship that Fanni Willis had with the former top deputy that was, helping to prosecute the case against Trump, disqualified her. And it didn't just disqualify her, it disqualified her whole team. So they didn't say that the case against Trump is dead. She just can't be the one to prosecute it. So she would have to find another DA that would be willing to pick up this case. Not going to happen in Georgia. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. And so one of the strongest cases, like I said, caller, I see you, I'll be right there. She had already started knocking them down. People was taking plea deals because this is when Donald Trump was calling down into Georgia with election interference, telling people, I just need you to find me, so many votes, trying to get the Georgia, elected officials and folks over the election commission, to basically cheat for him so that he could win Georgia and pressuring people. She had this dude dead to rights, y'all. So someone who has had a career built on standing on business, doing everything right, being about, the process. This got to be a hard day for Fanni to realize that this misstep, messing with your colleague, blew up the whole thing.
But what's so crazy is how many white people mess with their colleagues and it don't affect their job status when it comes to it.
But this the thing. And this is the thing. And like I said, and I say this as somebody who has high regard for this sister. You going after the president of the United States, former president of the United States. Every T crossed, every I dotted. It is no room. I'm talking about until this case is over, I'm not doing nothing outside the lines until I get this dude. And then because you handling such a high profile case, people gonna be coming for you. You can't give them nothing. And so whereas in any other situation, you might have been able to get by, you might have been able to get over, get through. You messing with one of the former most powerful people in the world. Yeah. You couldn't do it. Yeah. And so I feel for her because she gonna replay this in her mind until the day she die. At some point, hopefully she'll make peace with it, but she is going to replay this forever. Because when I tell y'all she had him, y'all. It's people in jail right now and was taking plea deals because she had him, y'all. Yeah. Let me go to the phone line. Hey, caller, what's happening? Hello?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, this LV?
Yes, it is.
Oh, I'm sorry, Michelle. But anyway, you know what? This is just corrupt from the floor up. I mean, come on. They, that one, because the other one they got on hold, a lot of people said he got away. No, he didn't. Because they can bring that up another time. This one got to be broke up. Like you said, because they done slandered her. They done drug her through the mud.
Right.
She's this, she's that. She's good as a, whatever.
Right.
She's a black woman. She gonna be drugged through the mud, but that's all right, cause all they gonna do is make words like me. I'm like, I'm in a bad situation now, because maybe I'm listening to y'all too much, but at the same time, I feel that way. It's about principle. You are not gonna disrespect me because you think you got a little power, because you got a position or whatever. Not over me.
Yeah.
Like I told him, I'm a man just like you are. You will respect me in order to get respect.
Well, I agree with you, bro. And first of all, let me just say it's good to hear from you. I hadn't heard from you in a minute, so it's good to hear your voice. And I certainly, I agree with the comments. Thank you, bro, for the call. Let me just, yep, you too. Let me just say this, y'all. Like, they already putting the mechanisms in place to make this dude untouchable. That's why I'm going to keep saying it is so funny to me that the Alvin Bragg case, the district attorney out of Manhattan, who everybody laughed at his case, everybody belittled him. Is this guy just a celebrity seeker? You trying to curry fame or your 5 minutes in the spotlight. It's a stupid thing to bring forward. The hush money case that Alvin Bragg, who also just did his thing. Just the facts. When he first started bringing the case forward, he wasn't even giving out a ton of information. And people was getting upset like, does this guy even know what he's doing? And I know some of it was race. Does he even know what he's doing? Where did he go to law school? Blah, blah, blah. And he was just slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady. That's the strategy I'm going to need for this one in this moment. And Alvin Bragg successfully gets 34 felony counts, confirmed. He got convictions. But everybody laughed. It's the weakest, most feeble case. And they was all basically like, Jack Smith is the superstar. Jack Smith on the federal level with the documents case. And the other thing that he was handling, like, it's Jack Smith. Fanni was a close second. But understand what just got announced a few hours ago today. The Justice Department's Office of Professional Responsibility has opened a review into whether special counsel Jack Smith's team skirted any guidelines in carrying out their investigation into President-elect Trump. The detail comes in a letter from the House Judiciary Chair, crazy behind Jim Jordan out of Ohio, that indicates that his committee, they are looking into a June 23 inquiry after a prosecutor self-reported a complaint from a defense attorney working on the Florida classified documents case. So Jordan now is going to use the bully pulpit of his congressional committee to mess with Jack Smith and the other prosecutors that worked on that case. This is getting ready to be the longest 4 years of everybody's life. These people are hell-bent on vendettas, and you're doing all of this to protect a man who stole national security documents and had them at his private residence where anybody just about had access to them. This is who these folks are circling the wagons for. Somebody who stole, because they asked him for the documents back. He told them he didn't have any. They figured out he was lying. They got the video of him having essays that work for him in Mar-a-Lago, moving boxes from room to room. They don't even know what's at other properties. You stole national security classified documents. and you got members of Congress trying to run interference for you and protect you. Let me go to the phone line. Hey, caller, what's happening?
Good evening.
Good
What
evening.
I wanted to say, the mentally dead can always be mentally broken. I know he made a statement about godly men. There's nothing godly about raping a 1-year-old child, cats and dogs, and neighborhood farm animals.
Wait, who are you talking about, Al?
Well, they played something earlier. They talking about Donald Trump talking about godly men.
Okay.
And everything that's been popping in the media with people with 1-year-old babies being raped, cats, dogs, little children, and all that looks like people like him. But I realize the number one thing that they love to exploit on black people. They exploit that our culture continue to depend on failed help versus dependent on a reality because they know their failed help. When we depend on failed help, it requires no action. They take action. But once we crack the code, you will be able to turn the United States against them. Because remember, everything they touch from their religion goes to sugar, honey, iced tea, like a dead dog ran over on I-94. And you can depend on the integrity from dog piss than one of them racist white supremacists. But we have to break the code and stop falling for failed help because it offers no action. It offers a fantasy. They push action. So what we have to do is take what they use against us and use against them. And they will be the ones committing suicide and jumping off buildings. Like the man who played at the game, played monkey about a player, then he turned around and shot himself in the head. You gotta break the mentally dead. And when we do that, then the whole United States will start breaking them, and then they'll start killing each other. And then we can take control like we were supposed to do. Have a great day.
Thank you, Al.
You just drop the mic and leave on you.
I mean, and then you just say such, viscerally difficult stuff. And have a nice day.
Right.
You done left me with images of folks
like Elvis has left the
shooting themselves. The subject matter is so rough. And then have a nice day. Like, boy. Okay. Well, I understand the commentary. I understand the frustration. I understand the double standard. But I just, there will be people that will be so frustrated because they're going to be like, this dude keep getting away. He keeps getting away. Like they used to call him Teflon Don. How does he keep managing to come out of this? I have learned, and God knows it has come with age. Just hold on.
Yeah, it's
just hold on.
See, it might seem like he's getting away.
Just hold on.
He's getting by. He might get by, but he's not going to get away.
Say it again.
He's going to get by, but he's not going to get away. And those are two different things.
It is coming.
Oh yeah,
it is coming. We just have to be able to maintain and hold it together until it does. But I wanted to touch on that because I feel for this sister today. Because when I say she had a case for the season, she had a case. She was at Donald Trump's behind. You hear me? And to see it unfold on something that didn't have anything to do with her work product, it's just frustrating. It's frustrating. But it's more than one way to skin a cat, like the old folks used to say. You're just gonna have to get them another way. Let me go to the phone line. Hey, caller, what's happening?
Well, I was trying to get through it, when all the fun was really jumping off, but now that the eggnog is there, and got a little snow on the ground, was it? Oh, what a Christmas! Bells will be ringing. You don't even need the mistletoe. What's the other one? Merry
Oh,
Christmas,
my
baby. You sure been good to me tonight. Got me lit up like a Christmas tree.
Merry Christmas, baby.
But I just, you can romance and love all year long, but I have to go there. You don't even need to. There's no nookie like the Christmas nookie.
What? Bye. 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 Just,
I mean,
what happens?
Any other time.
What happens?
But I'm gonna have
what happens after 3:00?
Foolishness.
What happens?
Well,
how did that come into the conversation?
Since he brought it up.
Don't bring
I just said since he brought it up.
Act like he didn't.
Okay.
What in the world? I can't with y'all. I cannot.
See,
I cannot.
But see,
go to the next caller. Go to the next caller.
All the power went up and out.
I will stat you with this pen. I did just like this. Let me go to the next caller. Hey, caller, what's happening? Oh, my God.
Yeah, Jim Crow 2000. Coffee smell first to me.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That was the only comment?
Yikes.
Yeah, y'all on fire today. All right. All right. Yeah, and, am I being saved by a commercial?
Well,
Wonderful. Wonderful. I will take it. Let me go to a commercial. I just.
Well, Shell, since it's snowing outside and the weather outside is frightful.
I'm gonna just say this because I don't want to talk about this when I come back because I just don't feel like having it aggravate my day. But Vivek Ramaswamy and Elon Musk with a fake little department that Donald Trump is talking about creating for them, they are out publicly talking about how they want to root out DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion. After I talked this morning about Elon Musk putting out racist tweets, regarding Elizabeth Warren. Both of them are diversity, equity, and inclusion individuals. From birthplace to race to nationality. Vivek, you at the table in part because of your race. Because of the difference. And they need you to be a token and a representative of some of the brown people with your foolishness that you spew. Like when I tell you the fact that you got these two people, of all people, trying to lead the charge to say that this country does not have a responsibility to turn around and look at everything that they did that was racist and ignorant in this country, that created the disparate systems that we see that have negatively impacted Black people. Because there are white men who got their feelings hurt because their life ain't what they wanted to be. That this country does not owe. Because this country owes. I don't care who don't want to say it. They have never paid the debt that was incurred because of slavery. They still owe. And 50 years of affirmative programming and a commitment towards diversity, equity, and inclusion that has primarily benefited white women more than any other group. The fact that it's these two. But I'm not going to do it no more. But that needs to be said. I'm going to break. I'll be right back. And this newest story that's out about Elon Musk, whose father intentionally moved to South Africa during the height of apartheid, or, to get in on it, to be able to take advantage of the maltreatment of Black people in their own country. He intentionally moved there. And Elon was born in South Africa. And when apartheid ends, his father promptly leaves South Africa. So think about it. He only wanted to be there during the period of the most restrictive racism being leveled at Black people. And no matter what Elon and his daddy and his people try to say, who intentionally moves to the region to be a part of that? And then when it's dismantled, you hurry up and leave. So you got somebody who got that as a background, who has been known to say racist stuff, put out racist images, allow his social media app to have some of the most racially divisive, ignorant, white supremacist mess that's been unchecked because he got rid of the people that would have been policing that kind of stuff. And you want him in a position to talk about what should happen in this country around people and communities of color and equal access to employment, equal access to opportunity, considerations in promotions and hiring. This is who you want. The man from apartheid. Vivek Ramaswamy. Donald Trump took great pleasure in saying Barack Hussein Obama. Remember, he used to do it all the time. Hussein Obama. All of that was intended to serve as a whistle for white supremacists. He wanted to emphasize that Barack's middle name was Hussein. If Vivek Ramaswamy was a Democrat, Donald Trump would be dogging him, his race, his culture, his ethnicity. You can believe it. And his name. These is the two simpletons that you think are qualified to be able to tell people in this country about the systems of racism that have locked people out, minimized access, devalued and dehumanized an entire race of people and others. Let me go to the phone line. Hey, caller, what's happening?
Yes, Michelle. Excuse me for calling back.
Yes, sir.
Michelle.
Yes, JT.
You are absolutely right, dear. Because what you said earlier this morning on your earlier show this morning, you had mentioned something about Donald Trump and Elon Musk trying to bring back fascism to this country. We're trying to make it like Russia. They're trying to make it like, I don't know, Israel. But the fact is, that's what they're trying to do. And when you talk about racism, that's exactly what it is. It's exactly racism. These white people are so afraid of losing power and stuff like that. They would do anything up under the sun to get rid of us, to erase our history. Come on now, Michelle. They're trying to get rid of what? DEI plus all of that. Come on now. You know, Michelle, you tell the butt naked truth. This is exactly what they're trying to do. They got Elon Musk and Trump. They put them up as whatever. But they're trying to keep power. They're trying to take away our rights that we fought for on the real tip. And I'm saying that because I was kind of like a little bit part of that. So excuse me, not to sound like a narcissist or anything like that, Michelle. But come on now. You know exactly what they're trying to do. They're trying to erase our history. They're trying to take our history out of schools, trying to take the books out of schools and libraries, especially, in the suburban communities and stuff like that. And everything negative, they trying to double up on us on that. Come on, black people. You know what they're trying to do. And my Latino brothers and sisters, come on now. They was talking about, well, we're only going to get away to send away the migrants and stuff like that. The migrants talking about sending away migrants and stuff. But come on, my Latino brothers and sisters, what in the hell you think is going to happen once they get started? So, Michelle, thank you. Michelle, I beg your pardon. I hope I wasn't being too outlandish or anything like that, Michelle. But only thing I want to say, dear, you are telling the butt naked truth. We are, and thank you for doing that, and thank you for your energy, and thank you for telling the truth.
All right, thank you, JT. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what, JT just reminded me of a story, and then I'm gonna switch gears because I just can't. I can't keep up with this right now. But there was a story that I think that is problematic of what we are facing and what will happen. There is a woman who is in Texas, or she was in Texas. So this husband and wife, the husband is an American citizen. Okay. His wife evidently was an illegal immigrant. But they ended up being married. They have 4 children. They most recently had a set of twins. His wife was going through the process, the appropriate channels to be in the country legally. Okay. And she had an appointment back, I think either in September or October, with the immigration department. She went into labor and she had to have an emergency C-section. The children were born prematurely. She hemorrhaged heavily. Woman, got extremely sick. They called the immigration department to let them know she was going to have to miss the appointment because she was in the hospital at the time of the appointment. The immigration folks said, okay, we will reschedule the appointment. It was October 9th that she was supposed to go. They said, okay, we will get it rescheduled. They ended up, and they've been married since 2019. Her husband is a U.S. born citizen. Okay. She is what they call a Mexican national. So at some point, she goes to the next immigration appointment. And ICE, the police, they show up. They arrest the woman and they take her 4 children. The 2 she already has, plus the twins she just had. And they deport them to a city in Mexico. The 2 twins are American citizens. They were born in this country. Their father is an American. So why couldn't those twins stay with their daddy? They took that woman and her 4 children, a 7-year-old and a 2-year-old, and the newborn twins, and took them to Mexico. When they dropped them off, the woman said they didn't have anything. No clothes, no diapers, no resources, nobody. She said they didn't let me make any calls to my family. They took my phone away from me. She said they snatched it out of my hands. Her husband tried to intervene on behalf of his family. He begged for immigration authorities not to take his family away from him. He wanted to see if he could get a lawyer to see what they could do. And they said no, they had to take them right now. She added that immigration authorities insisted she sign the paperwork for her own deportation. They said if I didn't sign the deportation forms and all that they were going to arrest my husband and fine him. He's an American citizen. You were going to arrest him for what? She said that she was so afraid that they would arrest her husband if she didn't sign, that they basically forced her into signing this document. So ICE tried to act like, well, we don't deport U.S. citizens. Any decision for minors with U.S. citizenship to depart the U.S. with their parents is up to the parents. She was like, nah, y'all made me and all 4 of my children leave the country. So this is happening right now. What do you think is getting ready to happen once Trump and his people are all in place? I am sure that family said, because the twins also have medical issues because they were born prematurely. So they need medical care. So you think they father willingly said, send my 2 newborn twins out of the country where we don't know where they going, who they getting ready to stay with, have any resources. They don't have any insurance, no medical care. I'm just going to send them out of the country. ICE is lying. These officers, I fully believe, are not telling the truth. So they now are talking about trying to reach out to their congressional members to try to figure out how they can help them. But y'all, it's on record that the woman said, I had a C-section and I need to reschedule this appointment. And they told her it could be rescheduled, no problem. So I just had to mention that. When JT mentioned the immigrants, I had to mention that because Donald Trump is talking about trying to figure out a way to get rid of citizenship based on those children having been born in this country, even though their mother was a Mexican national. The rules are the rules. If you're born in the U.S., you're a U.S. citizen. If your parent is a U.S. citizen and you're born anywhere in the world, you're still a U.S. citizen. So those kids could have been born in Mexico, but because their father is a U.S. citizen, they automatically are U.S. citizens, just like Barack Obama was. We get ready to be in for the longest ride of our lives over the next 4 years. So I'm going to switch gears. I have to. I just cannot do this every day. But in just still a little bit of not necessarily a tirade, but a shocker. I love Christmas. I don't care what nobody say, nobody talk about. How come I didn't know? Because I'm looking to see when a Charlie Brown Christmas is going to air on television. I watch it. This is what I do. And I'm looking for it. I watch Frosty the Snowman. I watch How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I'm a big kid. I watch all of that stuff. So I didn't know that, and I'm gonna just take it directly from the article. I don't know about you, but the fulfilling that Christmas spirit has been a bit more challenging this year. But one thing that never fails to bring the best part of the season into focus for me is a Charlie Brown Christmas. Much like it's the great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, it's required viewing in our house. A Charlie Brown Christmas debuted in 1965, and it is the first of the iconic Peanuts holiday specials. We used to love those York peppermint patties. I had like 3 of them today already. Commercials, because it meant Christmas wasn't far behind. Charlie Brown is no longer available on regular TV. It's not available on cable anymore. Apple, the streaming service. Because remember, Charlie Brown used to air on CBS, ABC, PBS. Yeah. Apple purchased the rights to the Peanuts properties back in 2020, making it exclusively available now only on Apple TV Plus. So if you like me, I can't stand paying for a whole bunch of different streaming services. Mm-hmm. I got a few that I use, and it just because I feel like I'm paying a regular cable bill. Yeah. Yeah. So Apple Plus said, well, we know everybody doesn't have Apple Plus. So we will have one weekend, because Apple Plus, their memberships start at $9.99 a month. At $9.99 a month. Now, you can get a 7-day free trial, but after that, $9.99 a month. Got to give them your credit card, your debit card, whatever. So they said, we know everybody does not have Apple Plus. So one weekend this month, we will let you access our station or our streaming service so you can watch a Charlie Brown Christmas. And with my luck being my luck, that weekend just passed. I just feel like the Grinch is like right there snatching Christmas from me, because I was telling Jermaine earlier, the song that's attached to that. Yeah. What is it called? Christmas Time. Mm-hmm. That's my jam.
Yeah, that joint right there, Christmas Time that song is heavy. It's heavy.
Let me take this caller real quick. Can you find me my song, please?
Hello.
Okay, go ahead.
Michelle.
Oh, that's Coach on
Yes, Coach. Hello. Yes.
What you were talking about, this lady in that situation, this is not new. This is, if you know the history of Korean War and Vietnam, a lot of men married them over there and brought them home.
Right.
And then divorced them and turned them into maids and prostitutes. Mm. I was in the military with some of those people who did these things. And if the children were born in this country, that's called birthright.
Right.
And they're trying to abolish that to dispel all of these immigrants. What I said before was, if that's the case, then that means all the white people need to go, because they were not citizens and they brought their people here and they had children here and they claimed citizenship. How is that?
Right. I mean, like I said, if I think about,
the Constitution wasn't even written.
Melania Trump's parents just got citizenship. They just got it.
Hello, but that's what I'm saying. They brought people here, killed people, my relatives. I got Choctaw Apache in me. The point is, you stole the land and then you declared yourself a citizen someplace that you weren't invited to, but everybody else has to go by your rules. That's garbage. But see, in the military back in the day, when they didn't allow black soldiers to fight. My grandfather was in the Army, and he was digging toilets and cooking for the white people. He couldn't marry nobody and bring them back to this country. He married my grandmother, who was from Sweden, in New Orleans after he got out of slavery. So when you look at birthright, you got to look at the whole picture, not just the people that are here now and who just came here.
Right.
Look back at the history in the beginning. The Indians didn't invite them white people here. They came here and stole the land. Most of the white people who showed up here were criminals who were being banished from their countries. They thought the earth was flat and they was going to sail out here and fall off of it.
Right.
So, historically, the Congress needs to address this from that standpoint, not just from these people, but going back initially. And when you want to put people out of this country, let's start with those who came here first, the Germans and all the rest of them.
All right. Thank you, Coach. That was man. And I'm actually familiar with some of the stuff that he was referring to for sure. It's just the again, I keep, Keith keeps talking about the different words of the year. He had joy, talked about what some of the dictionaries have said. Mine just keeps falling on hypocrisy. Like I just keep getting stuck there. That's why I think I look so hard to the other opportunities to smile and to be happy, and even if that's a pagan holiday or whatever you want to call it, but a diversion. Because if you keep looking at this stuff, so you're talking about people that were born in this country can't be citizens, but Melania Trump's parents get fast-tracked because she's the First Lady of the United States. Her parents can be fast-tracked into citizenship. Like, that's madness to me. It's absolute. Oh, my God.
I think that it's going to come to a point in time that somebody's going to get fed up with how everything is going. And almost like Popeye, I understands all I can stands and I can't stands no more.
Right.
And that's what it's going to come down to, because all these years of being suppressed and held down and kept away from, eventually pressure is going to burst the pipes.
I mean, because like I said, just real quick, and again, I'm going to move on. I'm going to go to break. I'm going to move on. I ain't going to mess with this when I come back. But the idea that you got people railing against immigration who are themselves immigrants. Elon Musk is a freaking immigrant.
That was just like the people that was here at the station. And I'm like, hold on. So you going to talk about the other people that's trying to get in, and you not even funny.
Just like people say, you get in and then you want to close the door behind you.
Yeah, you want to act like you better than the people that was just right behind you.
Like that part is it's just out of order to me. It's just so crazy to me. And then you got these people who, trying to prop Trump up and calling here every 5 minutes to defend him, shooting me text messages every 5 minutes to defend him, but you don't have nothing to say about the hypocrisy of it all. Like, the very dude that is now the de facto president of the United States is from South Africa and Canada.
And is that even a position that's ever been in the whole government before?
No, the amount of access that Trump is about to get is due, and create whatever that has to happen to create this fake department they talking about creating, and whatever kind of powers they think they're getting ready to give him, because they act like they're getting ready to give them powers that could actually usurp the powers of Congress, which is not going to happen.
Well, something is
But
happening.
the fact that you got these Republicans sitting up here trying to act like they're going to co-sign for this.
And what's tripping me out is when I seen on the news that Trump and Elon Musk had blocked. I'm like, wait a minute. Elon is not even a government official.
No.
So how can you block anything?
Because you got the power of money.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
You dropped $250 million in Trump's campaign. You are worth more money than God. Like, come on, man.
You are really the vice president. And that other dude is.
Has anybody heard anything about JD Vance?
You
ain't heard nothing about JD Vance.
Heard nothing about him.
He ain't even a part of the conversation.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We're gonna take a break. When I come back, I can't mess with it. I gotta go to Go to La La Land. I can't do it. I'll be right back.
The holidays. And holiday trips. And holiday toys. And holiday bonding. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
Find your red tag. Get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups. Plus, get $3,750 total value on this Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
The passing of a loved one is emotional enough without adding the stress of funeral arrangements. By pre-planning, you receive the desires of your heart while taking away the burden from your family. It also saves you money, providing the dignity and respect your memory deserves. And there are times when life ends unexpectedly. Please know that the New Pitts Mortuary is here to lend a helping, caring hand anytime, day or night. We are the New Pitts Mortuary.
Okay, I love this. It did not just say one love.
One love.
Leave it to us, man. Oh my God. Whose version is that?
That is the Christmas time hip hop version.
That is so
That's
slick.
It's dope.
Okay, I gotta get that on my I gotta get that on my playlist.
Yeah,
one love.
That's dope.
Oh my God. Okay, let me do a quick PSA. We're gonna keep this conversation going to the end of the show. But let me do this. Jermaine just showed me a video that someone sent him asking people to make sure that they being careful out here. Or someone just posted a multi-car spin outs at the ramps where you get off to go downtown, right outside our window. We just, look like we got some fender benders that's going on outside of our window. Now, the streets in front of the radio station look fine.
Yeah.
The side streets look a hot mess.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know salting wise what's happening. I don't know. But I know that we are now getting multiple people just asking us. I guess they have begun to leave work.
Yeah.
Maybe first real snow, people not driving right. Maybe some of y'all riding around with these Maypops on y'all cars. and Maypops. I'm just saying. Maypops.
They may pop.
These little tires that have seen better days and they may pop at any minute.
Yeah.
So you have little to no traction. If you know you don't have no traction, drive like you know you don't have no traction.
Listen, if you out here getting your Dan Jensen on, if he was an ice skater, stay home.
And I told you when I came in, my irritation, we had a red light, and it's a cat that wanted to pull up on the right, illegally passing, below the red light in this weather. And this was in the thick of things before the streets even started to look any better. I just don't understand the ignorance of folks. I just do not.
You know what I really don't understand? I don't understand for the people that does that stuff, then they crash and then they yelling for help.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No.
No.
You got
what?
You got to sit there, fam.
Yeah, you don't need no help. That's what you wanted to do.
You got to sit there.
Help! Somebody help me.
I'm leaving you. You got to sit there. Let me go to the phone line real quick. Hey, caller, what's happening?
Hey, quick question. I wanted to tell you. Downtown, they use them brush machines when they do their streets.
Oh.
So they got a big machine, and it just goes through and brushes the streets. They don't have them old tire iron.
The street sweepers?
Yeah, the street sweepers down there. It's a big old machine that just goes across the street and blow everything.
Yeah.
But on North Side, they not gonna do nothing until Jesus come back from 300 years ago, and he ain't came yet. The other thing I was going to tell you, by the way, with the deporting, why they ain't talk about Elon Musk and Trump kids? Because we all know karma's a mother. Have a great day.
Jesus come back.
All right, thank you.
And he ain't did that in 300 years.
Okay, I just can't. I'm just not.
Yeah, I'm not joining in.
All right. So I love that version of that song.
Yeah, that's in my list right now.
Yeah, that's in. Lakeisha, I know you listening. So that replaces your Knocking Boots for Christmas with Luke and H-Town.
And your 12 days of Christmas. 5 months free
rent. That has to replace your Quad City DJs. What you want for Christmas? But let me say this. A couple quick things. If you are still Christmas shopping, this weekend is going to be a monster. You might want to consider going to places off the beaten path, buying things that you hadn't thought about. I don't know the hours over at Rooted MKE, Black-owned children's bookstore. Amazing, amazing books in there. I don't care what I buy, Atlas. Books are always included. You're going to be literate in this family. Something to think about. Greenwood Gallery, beautiful art, framing. It's just so many options that we have in terms of Black-owned businesses. Putting together, some stuff from Honeybee Sage or just all kinds of stuff that we can do that's different. That if we're going to be spending this kind of money, because the numbers are out and they're saying that we're seeing record spending right now, try to spend some of that money with some Black folks. Okay. Please try to spend some of that money with some black folks.
Since you said that, I might as well put it out there. The Bible said you don't actually want to receive. So for those of you that are still Christmas shopping, my neck size in dress shirts is 17 and a half. I take ties, socks, and shoes.
Wait. Okay, so if you're 17 and a half in the neck, what's your arm length?
My arm length?
Is your like a 32, 33?
No, it's a 32.
32?
Yeah, 32.
Okay.
Yeah.
Carby, what's your neck size? Watch.
Wait, say it again.
What's your neck size?
Neck size?
Yes.
I'm not sure.
Hold on, I can look at his neck and tell you.
Like a 16.
Carby like a 14.
14 and a half.
Yeah, you're like 14.
So Carby, we're gonna have to get you your measurements. Grown men, they have to know they neck they that's for dress shirts, Carby.
Okay.
So when you start buying shirts like small, medium, large, and you actually buy shirts that are measured to fit. And so your neck size is literally the size of your neck.
Well, I'm
so
getting little boy shirts right now. Or
no. See, you slim enough right now. You still can buy shirts that's like, small, medium, large. But when you start buying like business shirts, dress shirts for suits, those don't come small, medium, large.
No, they come in numbers.
They come, they come numerically. So you'll have to know I'm like a 15 in the neck and my arm length. So you don't have them little short baby sleeves on.
Oh man.
Yeah, 'cause my arms long.
Yeah, your arms are long.
Yeah.
So you easily look like you could be a 33,
32,
33.
Yeah.
So, so that's why we asking.
Yeah. So for all you young ladies out there that want to
there's
shoot a shot.
Yeah. Ain't nobody shooting that. Wait,
understand.
Keisha. He
For
said,
all you young ladies out there that want to shoot your shot, my neck size is 17 and a half. You understand me?
I'm going to need some gifts.
Hey, man, I'm going to need some gifts, man. Because if I'm going to spend, you going to spend too.
Oh, no. I like it. I like it. Okay, wait.
Yeah, it's a two-way street. Yeah, it's two-way. It's a two-way street.
That is not.
Oh, that ain't a song?
Ain't nobody singing that.
Oh.
Ain't nobody singing that.
Take it.
Look, since we speaking of gifts, can I do this for just a second?
Mm-hmm.
So there is a child. I'm on music right now. I'm stuck there right now. There is a young brother. I've been paying attention to him since he was about 9 or 10 years old. His name is Jude Keys, Keys. When you see him, mentioned publicly, but his name is really Jude Kofi. And this young man is a prodigy who plays the piano. And I want to play, if I could, for you, just this little piece, this interview, kind of, just check this out for a minute, y'all. Oh wait, I'm not plugged in.
Yeah, I seen him on the news. They did a story on him from where he lived at, and the news came out when he was smaller, and he was sitting on the piano and they had him play, and he just amazed all of them. I think it was from Philly or something like that. I don't remember.
Like
I
I encourage parents to show this to their children, to buy that keyboard, to put instruments in front of your babies.
Yeah.
But here it is. Let's see. Where's my sound?
Well, John Batiste, it was a simple song, but I added my elements to it. I hope you're not so upset. My name is Jude Kofi. I am 12 years old, and I play the keyboard for almost 4 years now.
So, Jude, what are we doing today? Do you know?
Well, I think we're doing Here's for the first time.
How do you feel about it?
Ooh, it's an actual game.
Here's the deal. We're going to give you a song that we think you may have not heard before, and you can decide what you want to play over this.
All right.
And so I want to say that this child is playing over a John Baptiste song that he has never heard before.
put down that pork chop and salt. And we fell in love on the boulevard. If you was Jenny, I guess I was far.
It's jazzy. I had things to it, but it's simple though. The bass line. Yeah, not exactly, but yeah.
Something I didn't tell you is we removed the actual piano part from this song.
Oh.
So that you are the piano player on the track.
All right.
So instantly you kind of heard the root notes and you kind of knew what kind of progression to play.
Yes.
Right out just by hearing the bass.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool. That's pretty impressive. Not a lot of people can do that, Jude.
True.
Jude, something that a lot of people don't know is a little bit about your story.
I would say it's a miracle. From the time when I was a baby to now that I am like a 12-year-old boy playing with big stages and playing with big stars. Oh, wow.
So you were born prematurely. You had to have heart surgery when you were just 3 months old.
Yes.
And you had a tube that you were eating out of a tube until you were 8.
Yeah.
And pretty much soon after that tube was taken out, you started playing piano.
Yes.
And so who taught you how to play the piano then?
Nobody taught me. It was just myself. Self-taught.
And was it like your dad had some instruments in the basement for you that you were trying out?
I would choose piano because I wanted to learn a new instrument, and then I got on the keys in. Here I am now.
And here you are now. We are so excited to have you, Jude.
Oh, thank you.
You want to try and do a final take of it?
All right.
Song till you die. Come on. In this world with a lot of problems, all we need is a little love. Thank you. Oh, you make me thank you for your love. We done a lot of living, we working overtime. Don't need another million. You got that gold mine. I love the way you live it, 'cause you're so genuine. You got that something special. You know, I just need you. You. Mentioned when I was a little country boy, playing and never put down that pork chop and salt. And we fell in love on the boulevard. If you was Jenny, I guess I was far. Run, right and wrong for you to sing along, singing this song till you die. In this world with a lot of problems, all we need is a little love. Thank you. Oh, you make me thank you for your love. Hey, do that thing. Get all along. That's all right. We done a lot of living. We working overtime. Don't need another million. You got the gold mine. I love the way you're living, 'cause you're so genuine. You got something special. Didn't you know? I just need you. I need you.
Tell me what was going through your head while you were playing and kind of making up all those parts.
I guess it was a gospel jazz vibe since I did the dominant.
Are you ready to listen to the original track? It's mostly the same song, but just with the piano part inside.
Oh, all right. I bet it's gonna be nice.
Most people have no idea that the best way.
All right, y'all. I had to play it. As I was looking around trying to get information on the I started this trying to get information on the Charlie Brown It's Christmas Time song. And ended up stumbling on to Jude. I'm familiar with them though. And I just wanted to, first of all, before I even say what I wanted, I'm interested, Jermaine, you are a pianist, you're a musician. You familiar with this young brother?
Yeah.
So you and I watched it when I first, and I had you come around. He was like, "Yeah, I seen him." But what are you thinking when you see this kid?
When I see him, he is very, very, very advanced for his age.
He's 12 now.
He's 12.
He started playing when he was basically almost 9.
So 3 years of playing and you that advanced is incredible. I started playing at 12, playing by ear. So the same way that he plays, he can hear the root notes and know where to go. That's how my brain operates as well. But I started off playing drums first and went over to playing keyboard at 12. But yeah, he for his age, he is excellent. In about 8 more years, he's going to be a problem.
I mean, like they already talk about him now and say that he's a prodigy.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know if people fully appreciate it when they said after having this heart condition and needing heart surgery, that he was on a feeding tube until he was 8 years old.
Wow.
And so, when we are looking at young people and even in our own lives facing challenges, and it seems like we, like this moment is all there is. I can easily get stuck right here. I thought about it when I talked about the brother who made the list now, who is the richest Black man in the world. And he's a multi-billionaire. And he said, but I remember, and he's truly self-made. And he said, I remember though, watching my car be repossessed from my job's parking lot. And what you feel like in that moment, but that you don't lose hope. You don't give up on yourself. You keep fighting. You understand this is, this is just one leg of the journey. This is just something I'm supposed to learn from. And it makes me stronger. It makes me sharper. It makes me more prepared. So I'm watching this little boy play, y'all. And, he has these moments when if you're listening, you can hear him like, whoa, because the music is just all so good to him. His dad is sitting there and his dad is very quiet. And, I'm looking at his dad's face for a reaction. And there was the part when the guy asked him, he said, so your dad had all these instruments for you, and the dad, that was the one time you see the dad kind of crack a smile. Because I'm not responsible for this, the way this boy play. Yeah. But I'm definitely a part of giving access.
Introducing him to the culture.
Creating the opportunity. Yeah. And that's the thing I keep begging for and imploring of us, that we continue to give our children opportunity, that we create access. Yeah. When we give in, because there will be tons of people that do celebrate Christmas. Y'all suckers like me, it's fun. It is what it is. And you're going to buy stuff. Yeah. to have at least one thing under that tree, however you give gifts, on the couch. I told you one of my friends, my mom used to lay their stuff out on the couch. But whatever you do, that there is something meaningful in the midst of all of this that is meant to teach or to learn or to inspire or to give access. And I don't care what it is, but just one thing out of all of the the junk, the this, the that, that there is something that is intended to further this child's education or your loved one. And it doesn't have to be a young kid. It can be an older person, whoever. This is the thing I talk about all the time.
Yeah, and it's true because that's how it happened with me. My parents having instruments everywhere around the house. My mother, she always wanted to play keyboard, couldn't play piano, but she played drums. So it was instruments from drum sets to microphones to keyboards and organs that was in the basement of our house that I had access to every day. And I didn't have a clue that all of a sudden I was going to start playing and just have this incredible talent. Because again, I wanted to play drums and I wanted to be a basketball star.
I mean, and like I'm thinking about it, so Lakeisha has a beautiful piano. I already know as soon as the boys get to town, Khalil gonna be on the piano. Like, and we have to tell him because he'll be playing at 11 o'clock at night. Like, bruh, get off the piano at midnight on Tuesday. People gotta go to work in the morning. He's like, oh, my bad. And then you can hear him try to like softly play. But so, so he plays the saxophone. He's been learning how to play that. Now he has been learning how to play the piano. She has set it up for them to take piano lessons, both he and his brother. His brother has now just said he wants to play saxophone. So he's now playing on the school's horn, but that these kids won't even just be single instrument players, but multiple instruments. It just, these are amazing opportunities for us to open doors and create pathways for our children that their minds can't even imagine where they can go. I think about when you talked about traveling abroad with the different bands and musicians and stuff that you've played with. I think about Sean Hinton, who comes through here, different artists that we've met. And, somebody had to put it in front of them.
Yeah. Well, speaking with Sean, Sean started off on drums, but his family, had guitars around, and that was something that he's a prime example. Sean, then young boy, me, and a couple other people, prime example of being a product of your environment, and that's why I tell people you got to be careful to what you expose your kids to. I was just telling Carly earlier, like, I'm grateful that none of my kids saw that side when I was in the streets and doing that. Because if they would have saw that and if I would have had them around that, whether you believe it or not, you're planting that seed and that seed is going to grow.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not, it's going to grow.
Yeah.
Because you planted it, and that's how it works. If you plant the seed, it has to have harvest time. You don't know when, but it's going to happen. And that's a prime example of his dad putting musical instruments around him, planting that seed, and taking his hands off of it.
And I mean, because literally his dad does nothing while he's playing, because this boy is gone. And I don't know the backstory of his dad, if he plays at all. But, as we near these last, couple of days, I'm not just a sucker for the holiday. I am in love with the idea of what it can mean and it can do. If I remove it out of the biblical context and just talk about the spirit of giving, of appreciation, of family, of creating memories and opportunities. That's why, I get bright-eyed and ridiculous and whimsical about it, because I understand that there are not tons of days and opportunities that oh, somebody just sent me a picture of somebody playing piano. Okay, I gotta watch it. But that inspire us to think out of the box, to go big, to encourage. something different. So those two things, those two takeaways today. If you still have any last minute shopping to do or thinking about it, or go back and just kind of, check the list twice. What did I put under that tree? What did I do by way of a gift? Was any of it something meaningful that they could grow from and they could learn from? Did I invest in them at all? Any of it, just any of it, not just what they wanted but what they needed. Somebody said my husband bought a piano just for exposure and my little one loves it.
Yeah.
Just think about that. Wow. Just for exposure, because you see it in the house and you're gonna go mess with it.
You're gonna go mess with it, and then it's gonna pique your interest.
Yeah. So that's the show for the day, y'all. It started. It started how it started how it started. Yeah. But I appreciate all of the comments, all of the callers. I'm reminded every time I sit down why it's important to crack this mic, to be a part of this community. And I do have my show tomorrow afternoon, obviously, but yeah, when y'all out, make sure you're doing something meaningful. That's a experience, an opportunity, something life changing. I don't care what you do. I don't care what you do. And if nothing else, show some of your children the YouTube video of this little boy playing his piano. Because I want them to see themselves in a way that people tell us we're not supposed to be able to do that.
Yeah.
All right, Carvey. Appreciate you. Streetcar.
Well.
I will let you in your baby dolphin seals, whatever they were.
I got to go feed the baby dolphins.
I'll let you get back to your nonsense. Yeah. And family, I will talk to y'all tomorrow afternoon. Peace.